Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Wednesday afternoon. Welcome into this, the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham. Alongside Jeremy Jeffcoat, we'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. Thank you for being with us today and each and every day here on the Auburn Blitz on your Spectrum cable dial, or Facebook, YouTube, however you choose to tune us in. JJ, a lot to talk about. We are, my goodness, a little more than 1 week away.
Yeah.
Auburn taking on Baylor, and the SEC kind of kicking things off. We'll even have college football this Saturday.
Yeah, but
Iowa State and Kansas State, is it, I believe?
Farmageddon,
right?
Yeah.
Out in Ireland?
Yeah.
Oh, so, okay.
Winner gets a sack of potatoes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll even throw in some, I don't know, what do they eat in Ireland? Sheep?
Potatoes.
Potatoes?
Yeah.
And maybe a side of lamb, yeah. Okay, so Jim and I on Monday finalized our predictions for the order of finish in the SEC. Wildly different. I went wildly different than I did in spring.
I could see it. I could see it on Jim's face on Monday. He had that Auburn thing just all over him.
Every group needs one homer.
That's right.
And Jim went all in.
Did he even have him losing a game, or just straight up 12-0?
I think it was 11-1, maybe.
11-1. Okay.
I think he. But I don't know. If he's going to go, you might as well go. Go big. So, spoiler alert there. We know how Jim picked the SEC, but JJ will let you make your picks today. But first, I just want to start out with this, okay? I minded my own business.
Right.
And the Braves come on FanDuel now. That's the network they play on.
Yes.
And, I don't normally watch that network other than to watch the Braves.
Right.
So I watched the Braves the night before. Well, the TV's still on that channel, and I happened to turn it on, and there's Golic and Golic, which everybody knows Mike Golic. I mean, former ESPN guy with Mike and Mike, very popular program. His son played, college football. They both went to Notre Dame. Golic went on and played, I think, with the Eagles for many, many years. He was a very good NFL player. Okay. They got a little show. They got a show, kind of like PTI, where they bounce around stuff. Okay.
Yes.
Normally I wouldn't watch the show, but it's on. I happened to look up, and on the little itinerary, it says Auburn quarterback, issues ? And I think to myself, well, what Auburn, they're Golic and Golic are about to talk about Auburn.
Yeah.
Have I not heard something about the quarterbacks? So they begin to talk about, and they preface it by saying, now you've heard some crazy things, but nothing quite like this. And they go into, this is on the heels of Hugh Freeze coming out and saying that they're going to have 3 play callers, and somebody's in charge of first down, somebody's in charge.
Well, Freeze didn't say that, though.
It
was Nix that said.
Well, he introduced it, and then they asked Nix about it.
Right.
And he clarified that. Oh yeah, well, I'm on first down. Okay, so we've already talked about that.
Yeah.
Now on Tiger Talk Monday night, Hugh Freeze. Somebody asked him about the quarterbacks.
It was Andy, wasn't it?
It may not this Andy. I thought it may have. I thought it was somebody from the crowd, but it may have been Andy Bertram.
Okay.
But somebody asked him, and he said, we could, important word, could see all 3 quarterbacks against Baylor.
Wouldn't it be something if it was like, well, when we're on the negative side of the 50, it's Jackson Arnold. When we're on the positive side of the 50, it's the kid from Stanford. And when we're inside the 10, we got a package for Deuce Knight.
Right. So,
Maybe it's something like that.
Now, they go into, and of course they say, well, what does that mean? Does that mean you're going to split up reps? Does that mean that Jackson Arnold has not won the job? They go into every possible scenario. And just so I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, okay, Auburn is now officially a laughingstock.
Yes.
And they are the butt of a national joke. And, with the play calling and now with him saying all three quarterbacks could play. Okay, for the record, I do not believe there will be three play callers on Saturday. There will be one play caller. For the record, that's what I believe. I also believe 100% that Jackson Arnold is the starter, the unquestioned starter, and that he will play. And if possibly, there arise a situation in a Wildcat type situation that Ashton Daniels will maybe play a downer.
May I ask why?
I don't agree with it. I think it's stupid.
Because here's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
When you create a package for a backup quarterback, it's because that backup quarterback does something radically different than your starter does.
Right.
Chris Leak at Florida, very much a pocket quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But Urban Meyer knew that he had a sledgehammer in Tim Tebow.
Yep.
So you get me in short yardage, goal line, put the big kid in and, put a fullback in front of him and, let's do some quarterback power and, that sort of thing. That makes 100% sense. But here's the problem. Jackson Arnold's a good runner.
Yes.
And while I don't know if Deuce Knight or the kid from Stanford are, maybe slightly better, we're not talking about Michael Vick. So what would be the point of any of that? You already have a quarterback who's a good runner.
There would be no point.
There would be no. The only point would be, I'm going to show you how smart I am by doing this.
Now, look, you want to send a guy in to, do a quarterback sneak because you don't want to get your quarterback injured, maybe?
Do that.
I don't agree with it. I'm just saying, okay, I might could buy that. I don't believe we're going to see three quarterbacks against Baylor.
If you see more than one quarterback against Baylor and there's not an injury involved, then there's a problem. I'm just going to say it.
I would agree.
Call it a coaching problem, a quarterback problem, whatever it is. If you see more than one quarterback against Baylor and it's not due to injury, there's a problem at the quarterback position.
Now, so again, for the record, I believe Andy Graham believes there will be one play caller, there will be one quarterback against Baylor. Now, having said that, because you have come out and said these things, Hugh Freeze, you better win.
Yeah.
You better win. Okay? Because if there is a couple of delay of games because they can't get a thing in, because they can't get the play in, if there's any kind of anything that goes on with quarterbacks and you lose against Baylor, if you think it's ugly now, it is going to be Armageddon at that point.
Yeah.
Because you have set yourself up looking like a circus. If it's remotely resembles a circus, it's over.
Yeah.
So you better win, brother. Okay? I know that's kind of self-evident here, but
let me say this. I don't think it matters how they lose. I think with everything that's gone on this offseason, from the lull in recruiting that seems to have picked back up.
Yes, it has.
To some of the statements made and in this kind of thing, and to the play calling and the multiple quarterback, all of that, I don't think it even has to be if you lose due to quarterback situation. If you lose, period, there are going to be pitchforks in Auburn.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you can't go to Baylor, if you can't go to Waco and win, how are you going to win in Norman? How are you going to win in College Station?
Yep.
Because both of those are, I think, better football teams than Baylor.
I would agree. Well, maybe.
And harsher environments.
Yeah. I'm not bought in like everybody else it seems to be about Oklahoma.
Well, I'm not either, but I still think they're better than or at least they should be with the talent on hand.
I'll go, okay. I'll buy that. Now, you know, I don't believe we'll see 3 quarterbacks against Baylor. If we do see 3 quarterbacks and we win, I'll call Hugh Freeze a moron. But, you know, look, I've been down this road before.
Yeah.
Okay, 2018, I think it was, you know, when Auburn opens with Clemson. And Gus Malzahn runs out the tilt-the-whirl offense and plays 5 guys at quarterback.
Yeah.
And loses by a touchdown. I mean, we do all this incredibly stupid stuff. If we'd have just played them straight up, we'd probably won at home.
Again,
I mean, so have we just hired Malzahn again?
There are coaches who outsmart themselves simply because they want to show the world how smart and creative they can be. I want to give you a good example. I'm kind of a Miami Dolphins fan, right? Mike McDaniel's one of those kind of guys. Hey, he's a really smart play caller, really smart play designer. But he gets so into the weeds of it that, like, you forget that, oh, yeah, we need to be able to line up and gain 2 yards on 3rd down. Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes, like, more often than not, you need that more than you need, you know, 5 guys in pre-snap motion and blah, 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 right? So again, Hugh, you don't have to show us how smart you are. Play your best players. Go out there and run your game plan.
Can we just have a blackout to stop talking? Completely stop talking to the media for now until the season starts. Please.
I'm with you.
Please, please. All right, when we come back, JJ will unearth his predictions for the 2025 SEC college football season right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
About an hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But with the Zaxby's Sauce Boss box, he's dunking all over these fools.
Welcome to Dunk City. I'm the mayor and the sheriff.
Who's got the sauce?
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard in Montgomery or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best kept secret. An affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
Here they come! More big transport trucks full of new GMC trucks and SUVs to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $12,750 off. New GMC Terrains with a fresh design, a spacious interior, and safety features, discounted up to $4,000 off MSRP. Plus, enjoy no payments until November at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and JJ here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. We're brought to you each and every day by Russell Dewitt Center. They got 9 locations around Central Alabama for all your building supply, home decor, tools, whatever it might be. Go and check out Russell Dewitt Center. Today, Sense of Green, heating, cooling, and insulation for air that's cool and clean. Call Sense of Green. They are the carrier dealer in this area. 334-487-3555. And finally, J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. For no job is too big, no job is too small, commercial or residential. Give them a call today for all your needs. J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. So every post-spring, we make some predictions. Everybody, makes theirs 16 through 1. I take them, I bury them in an undisclosed location.
Mm-hmm.
When fall rolls around, I take them out. We look at them. Now, would you like to make any changes, JJ?
Well, I haven't given you my picks yet, have I?
I know, but I have these old
Oh, you have my post-spring ones?
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll see. I don't even remember what they were, so we'll see.
Okay.
All right, do you want me to start at 16?
You had Mississippi State.
At number 16, let me tell you about Mississippi State.
Okay.
One of the early season stories of college football is that on September the 28th of 2025, the Mississippi State Bulldogs will be 4-1 after they upset Tennessee in Starkville.
Wow.
Unfortunately, they won't win another game. So they start out 4-1. They finish 4-8. They go 1-7 in the league. I still have the Bulldogs in the basement.
That's better than they went last year. They went 0-8.
That's right. But I really think Tennessee's in some turmoil.
Wow.
And I don't think the defense is going to be as good as last year, and I don't think the offense is ready. So I look for Tennessee to drop a game or two they shouldn't. Let's put it that way.
Bulldogs in the basement.
Bulldogs in the basement. I don't know who I had at 15, but today, let's talk about the Kentucky Wildcats. Zach Calzada stinks. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I've got Kentucky at 5-7, 1-7 in the league, and that's assuming they can beat Louisville at the end of the year in Louisville, and I'm not sure about that. They could go 4-8. I've got 1-7 in league play. What's the only? I gave them also an upset win over the Volunteers.
Oh my! Well, if Tennessee loses to Kentucky and Mississippi State, I'm not sure Tennessee doesn't end up 16.
They're both road games. Keep that in mind.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Who did
you
I have
had
at 15
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
At 14.
Okay. I'm feeling better about Arkansas.
Okay.
At number 14, Diego Pavia is a nice story.
Yeah.
He really was last year. And it was refreshing to see Vandy, not be just garbage, However, you ain't sneaking up on nobody this year. I have Vanderbilt at 5-7 and 2-6 in the league, coming in 14th. I think they lose to Virginia Tech in Blacksburg, and then I think they win 2 conference games the whole way. I'm giving them conference wins over Missouri and Nashville and Kentucky and Nashville.
Okay.
At number 13.
Missouri you had.
Yeah, no.
Changing up. Okay.
Yeah, I've had time to reevaluate. We've recalibrated.
All right.
And back in the spring, I was kind of listening to the hype, and then I'm like, you know what? Why am I listening to the hype? I have my own opinion. I think the hype train is a little bit out of control on the Texas A&M Aggies.
Wow. Okay.
I've got Texas A&M at 13th in the league with a flat record of 6-6, 3-5 in conference play.
You've never been a big believer in Mike Elko.
Well, it's not that I'm not a big believer. It's just like I haven't seen anything to tell me he's terrible.
Okay.
But I haven't seen anything to tell me he's elite either. So right now he's just in my opinion, a pretty good defensive coach. That's the way I look at Mike Elko.
Okay.
But this is a year where you're going to have some really good quarterbacks in this league, and they don't have one. And you're not going to line up with 2 and 3 tight ends on every play and play 3 yards in a cloud of dust like I think they're going to try to. So A&M at 13. We'll go to number 12. This is where the Tennessee Vols fall. And it's not that terrible of a season, guys. If I were a Vols fan, I'd be prepared for 7-5. I think 7-5 is reasonable. You lost your quarterback. You brought in your starter post-spring. You lost offensive linemen. You lost defensive players. You lost a great running back. And you don't have your quarterback coming back, hoping he takes a couple of steps forward. You bring it in the. So I've got him at 7-5, 3-5 in conference play.
Tennessee Volunteers.
The Tennessee Volunteers.
I hear now. I take this for what you will, but I hear that there are quarterback issues at Tennessee,
as to be expected.
Yes. So, and that maybe Joey Aguilar was not the answer. So.
Well, but again, when your quarterback leaves you at the end of spring practice, it's not like there's a lot of answers out there.
This is true.
You just got to take what you can get.
Yeah. And the swap from UCLA.
Yeah. At number 11.
You had the Oklahoma Sooners.
We're going to put the Arkansas Razorbacks right there.
Okay.
And this is actually, I would consider, a pretty successful season, all things considered, for Arkansas. 7-5. I've got them 7-5, 4-4 in the conference.
So Sam Pittman may be back?
If it were me, I'd keep Sam Pittman at 7-5, 4-4, unless John Gruden whispered in my ear. I have heard that rumor. Ooh. So just keep that in mind.
All
right.
10.
This is where it gets a little complicated.
Yeah.
Because I have 4 teams at 8-4.
Okay.
Now, only one of them has a winning record in conference play. So that would be the number 7 team. So we're at 10. And so it's kind of a round robin, right? It's sort of a round robin of I'm
Who
going to
beats
go.
who, right?
I'm going to go at number 10. Oh, this is. I'm trying to figure out the order.
We're in bated breath here.
I'm going at number 10 with the Texas. No, I've already done Texas A&M. At number 10, I'm going to go with the Missouri Tigers.
Missouri Tigers.
I've got them at 8-4, 4-4 in the league, and I'm just kind of putting them where I think they are quality-wise. But to me, they would be number 10. But they're in that scrum of 7 through 10.
All right, when we come back, we'll look at the top half of the SEC, and this is where it gets very interesting. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
For air that's cool and clean, call Senza Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We're your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
J.A. Smith Construction, licensed general contractor and your trusted choice for land clearing and grading, site work, underground utilities, concrete paving, and material hauling. They also do storm drain installations, fish ponds, and slough dredging. Call Alexander at 256-896-1400 or email asmith@jasmithconstruct.com. No job is too big or too small for J.A. Smith Construction, the top choice for all of your land service needs.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event. Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and JJ here with you. Only about 30 more minutes left in today's show. I always like to remind you about Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines. Great place to get some great food in the Montgomery or Auburn area. Got daily lunch specials. Go and check out their website, steaksandwine.com, just the letter N, steaksandwine.com. They got Labor Day specials going on right now, August 29th. Through the 30th, Pepper Tree Steak Box. Wow. For $160, you get 4 8-ounce bacon wrap fillets. Ooh. And 4 10-ounce New York strips.
Woo.
For $160, I mean, go to a restaurant and order.
That's 8 steaks. That's $20 a steak.
Steaks.
You can't get no steak for $20.
No.
Not a good one, anyway.
That's it. Yeah, really. And these are fantastic steaks. All the meat is just absolutely top quality. And, or if you don't want the steak box, maybe you want to go burger box, you can get 6 Conecuh burgers, which I highly recommend, and 6 steak burgers for $60.
12 burgers.
12 burgers for $60.
It's $5 a burger.
And you know what? And they'll do the work for you.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's nuts.
That is absolutely great. Go and check out Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine for all your Labor Day needs, picnic, whatever, tailgate. They'll hook you up, and you will not be disappointed. Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines. Okay, we are looking at the predictions for the SEC this year. Jim and I did ours on Monday. JJ is doing yours now, shaking things up from the spring.
Yeah,
we left
things happen in the offseason.
This is true. We left off at number 9.
Number 9, I'm going to go with the Florida Gators. I think it's going to be a pretty good season for Florida, but that schedule's still brutal, so I give them 8-4, 4-4 in the conference, finishing at 9th.
I think everybody seems to have Florida about that place right now, so that's interesting.
I will tell you this. I'm giving Florida a win over Georgia and Jacksonville.
Okay. Ooh.
Yep.
That's okay. Sexy.
I think Billy Napier will be back after an 8-4 with a win over Georgia.
Okay. Now, post spring, number 8 was the Tennessee Volunteers. You have significantly dropped them back.
Yes.
Due to obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Quarterback position.
At the 8th position, the team that inspired this show, the Auburn Tigers.
The Auburn Tigers.
And I have them a notch below the next team only because of head-to-head. And I'll go through Auburn's schedule since that's what this show is about. I have Auburn beating Baylor and Waco.
Okay.
Obviously beating Ball State, South Alabama. I do have them dropping a game in Norman to the Oklahoma Sooners. But I have them beating Texas A&M in College Station. Again, I don't think Texas A&M is going to have enough offense
to
be good in the league this year. Then I think after the off week, I think they will lose to Georgia and Auburn. I think they will beat Missouri and Auburn. A disappointing loss after that, I think they go to Fayetteville and drop one to Arkansas.
That would be very disappointing.
And then they come back home to beat Kentucky, go to Nashville and beat Vandy, come back home and beat Mercer, drop the last game to Alabama. 8-4, 4-4 is where I have Auburn this year. It's not going to make everybody feel awesome and great and whatever, but it's going to be enough to point to next year and go, okay, what do we have coming back?
8-4 would be a big improvement from the last
3 more wins
sure.
than last year, right?
I had Auburn at number 7, so I don't wholly disagree with you much at all.
I have Oklahoma at number 7.
Okay.
Only because of the head-to-head. I have them also at 8-4 and 4-4. I think Oklahoma will beat Michigan in Norman. Now that could change things a bit if they don't. But I think they'll win that game. I think Oklahoma's going to get off to a 5-0 start. Illinois State, Michigan, Temple, Auburn, Kent State. I think they'll get off to a 5-0 start. But after that, the schedule changes and really goes against them. I got them losing to Texas, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Alabama.
Number 6?
At number 6, we're going to go to the South Carolina Gamecocks. I have them at 8-4 also, but I have them at 5-3 in the conference. I have them dropping a game at the end of the year to Clemson. Even though that game was in Columbia.
Yeah.
But I just think Clemson's like national title good. So, potentially. I think they're certainly semifinals good.
Okay.
And I'm not sure that South Carolina's that good yet. Much as I like Lenore Sellers. But I have them losing to LSU, Alabama, Ole Miss, and Clemson.
All right. When we come back, the top 5.
This is where it pays off.
Cream of the crop.
This is where you make
SEC
your futures bets.
In 2025. Right after this.
At Dixie Overhead Door, we specialize in top-quality garage door solutions for homes across Alabama and Georgia. In need of a garage door repair or a brand new garage door installation, our expert team delivers fast, reliable service with local expertise that you can trust, providing customized solutions and exceptional care every step of the way. Visit us today at DixieOverheadDoor.com and experience the Dixie difference.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at BamaSheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We are located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Bugs Island is your boating headquarters. Are you ready to hit the water and go boating this summer? Bugs Island has all kinds of boats, with one sure to fit exactly what you want. Fishing boats, sport boats, pontoon boats, and all with low monthly payments. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Bugs Island Service Department experts are also here for you to keep your boat in top running condition. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Don't be left standing on the bank this summer. Visit online at bugsisland.com and don't buy a boat till you get a Bucks quote. EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your boat or vehicle to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your vehicle the right way. Located at 702 McCarty Road in Dadeville, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328 for Superior Automotive and Boat Detailing.
Hi, I'm Abby Guy, Vice President at Riverbank and Trust. They say that most banks offer the same products, but Riverbank offers something most can't: personal connection. We love getting to know our customers by name and making them feel special with every interaction. It's a feeling of warm hospitality you won't find anywhere else. Experience it for yourself.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy Graham and JJ Jeffcoat here with you. Just a couple more segments left in today's show. We are looking at JJ's predictions here for this upcoming season in the SEC. We're up to the top 5.
The top 5. We'll start at number 5.
Playoff contenders.
Playoff contenders. In fact, I think it's very possible that my entire top 5 are in the playoff. I'll explain why.
Okay.
I got the LSU Tigers at number 5. I got them at 9-3 overall, 6-2 in the league. I think they dropped the opener to Clemson on the road. I think they dropped one in Tuscaloosa to Alabama, and I think they dropped one to Ole Miss in Oxford.
Okay.
And I think they win the rest. I think Brian Kelly's going to win 9 games because he flat has to, or he's going to be on the hot seat going into next year. And I think the fact that all 3 of those teams I just mentioned them losing to, I believe are going to be in the playoffs, might get him in the playoffs.
Okay.
Just something to think about there.
Something to think about.
At number 4, and I hadn't planned this because, I told you I kind of look at a team and I go, they look like 8-4. They look like 9-3. Ole Miss to me looked like an 8-4, 9-3 team. Then when I started assigning the losses, it got harder to assign losses.
Yeah, their schedule sets up pretty nice.
I've got Ole Miss at number 4, 10-2, 6-2 in the league. I love Austin Simmons. Most of their tough games are at home. They get LSU at home. They get South Carolina at home. They get Florida at home. Mm-hmm. I've got them with losses. Ole Miss. I've got them losing in Athens to Georgia and losing and dropping the next game to Oklahoma in Norman. But other than that, I think there's going to be a really good LSU team. They were the number 2 defense in the country last year.
Ole Miss?
Yeah. They lost some players on defense, but
right.
They went to the portal like Lane likes to do, and I don't know. I think I've got them at number 4, 10-2, 6-2.
Just as a reference, in the spring you had Ole Miss at 10.
Yeah.
Boost. I mean, you talk about how things can change.
Got to do some study.
That's
you
right.
Got to get in the books,
That's right.
All right, I've got Alabama coming in at 3rd at 10-2 and 6-2 in the league. I don't think they're going to Athens. I don't think anybody's going to Athens and winning, quite frankly.
Not even Alabama?
No. I think Kirby will semi-cure his Bama problem.
You've been saying that for several years. It ain't happened yet.
And I think they drop one on the road in Columbia, South Carolina. It's at the end of a 5-game stretch. It's the week before the bye week. I think they drop that one to Lenore Sellers in South Carolina. And then I think they finish out strong to get to 10-2 and make their way in the playoffs.
Okay.
At number 2, I've got the Texas Longhorns. They are not my number 1 team only because of schedule. I've got them at 10-2, 7-1 in the conference. I think they lose in Athens to Georgia, and I think they lose to Ohio State in the Horseshoe.
Right.
Pretty simple. And then Georgia at 7-1, 11-1 in the league. The only game I have Georgia dropping is the cocktail party to Florida.
That will be very interesting.
And then
that'd be like that's the way it used to be.
Yeah.
I mean, you picked Florida in that game every year just because, it was, of course, Spurrier had a lot to do with that.
Spurrier did have a good bit to do, and Urban Meyer had a good bit to do with that.
Yeah.
But I think Florida's going to be good. I just don't think their schedule is going to allow them to show us how good they really are. Okay. But I think they can win that game. I think that'll save Billy Napier's job. It'll be kind of a late season wake-up call for Georgia, if you will.
So you have yet again Georgia and Texas in the SEC title.
Georgia and Texas in the SEC championship game. I'm going to pick Texas to win the championship game.
Okay.
I think Arch Manning is better than Homer Simpson or whoever it is playing quarterback at Georgia.
Okay. I had Texas and Ole Miss in the SEC title game.
So you got high on Ole Miss this offseason, too?
I did. I started looking at the schedule, and I started thinking, I think they could drop the game to Georgia in Athens, and they might go 11-1.
Right.
My goodness. I thought, holy cow. So I thought, I'm like you. Haven't seen a lot of Simmons, but from what I have seen, I thought, man, he's got some skill. Lane is he's a great offensive coordinator. There's no other way around it. So
well, and look, and I know
they play defense like they did last year, like you said.
Alabama fans hated Pete Golding, but Pete Golding's done wonders with that defense since he got over there too. Yeah. And so you give Lane a little bit of a defense and a talented quarterback, and you got problems.
Yeah. So I think I don't think you're far off. So I think my one was that Georgia could be the one. I think they could take a step back. You're very high on Georgia.
I'm not very high on Georgia. I like their schedule.
You got them number 1 in the league. How can you say you're not high on Georgia?
In the regular season, but I got them losing to Texas, and I think they'll bow out of the playoffs in the first game they play.
Yeah. I'm just not a big fan of Gunnar Stockton, at least not yet. Maybe.
Look,
Georgia think could win the national title. I get it, but
look, Gunnar Stockton is the next Stetson Bennett, right? At least that's what they're hoping. But I don't see it. I'm with you. So much of me when I look at Georgia and I wanted to go, this team could lose 3 or 4 games.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, when you start looking at the schedule, who am I going to? Am I going to pick Tennessee to beat them with that quarterback situation? Could Auburn beat them? Yes. Auburn could be one that they drop. They could lose to Alabama in Athens, but they never lose in Athens.
Not if they play 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
In that game.
Yeah.
All right, we got to go to break, but we'll be back with one final segment right after this.
J.A. Smith Construction, licensed general contractor and your trusted choice for land clearing and grading, site work, underground utilities, concrete paving, and material hauling. They also do storm drain installations, fish ponds, and slough dredging. Call Alexander at 256-896-1400 or email asmith@jasmithconstruct.com. No job is too big or too small for J.A. Smith Construction, the top choice for all of your land service needs.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sense Green. For air that's cool
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carry or cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe. Call Sensagreen.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The offices on both Bent Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare. Serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama. Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Banner Building Summer Sale is happening right now. No money down, no payments for 90 days, plus 12 months with zero interest now through August 31st on all portable wood and aluminum sheds, carports, garages, and barns built on site or delivered during the summer sales event happening right now at Banner Buildings, 4011 Warm Springs Road in Columbus, or online at bannerbuildingsga.com. Better buildings, better prices, Banner Buildings of Columbus.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Wednesday afternoon. Hey, all of a sudden, the Braves 8-2 in the last 10. Now they're playing the White Sox, but I mean, it's very 2 entertaining games.
No, it's good. I still enjoy baseball even when we're not going anywhere at the end of the year. There's nothing like watching some baseball, but all of my thoughts are like, what are our plans for next year?
Oh yeah.
I said at the beginning of the year, I think it's a new manager next year. We'll see.
Well, how as much as I have railed on our center fielder.
Oh yeah, Michael
Harris.
Michael Harris.
I mean, how do you go from not being able to hit water if you fell out of a boat in the first half to literally being the hottest hitter of a baseball on the planet Earth in the second half. I mean, the guy is unbelievable right now.
Here's a new one, too. I didn't know this till last night, but last night Matt Olson passed
Pete Rose.
Pete Rose on the list of consecutive games played, 700 and some odd. He's still, about 1,500 away from Cal Ripken.
He's got a ways to go.
But yes, it was close to 800, I think, games played, and it goes back to like 2021. So that's pretty impressive.
Cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, it is August the 20th.
Yes.
Happy birthday today, Alan Reed, the voice of Fred Flintstone. Jim Reeves.
Oh, yeah.
Gentleman Jim Reeves. Put your sweet lips
a little closer
to the phone. Don King. How about Don King?
How about the great Don King?
He's still alive. He was born in 1931. He's
31.
Yeah. He is. That's unbelievable.
I didn't know. I didn't realize he was born that long ago.
That's true. Rich Brooks.
Terrific coach. I probably didn't get enough credit. I thought he did a really good job at Kentucky, really good job at Oregon. Thought he was pretty good with the Rams.
Yeah. He was the Mark Stoops before Mark Stoops.
Yeah.
Mark Stoops.
Yeah.
Isaac Hayes.
Shaft. Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. Connie Chung, newscaster, I think ABC. Born on this day, 1946. How about Robert Plant? The great Led Zeppelin.
The great Robert Plant.
Great Robert.
The legendary Robert Plant.
People, the Beatles were, you had four guys in the Beatles that were just complete, geniuses, all four. But Led Zeppelin was pretty much kind of the same thing, just a different kind of genre. Quinn Buckner, born on this day, 1954, was the point guard on that perfect 1976 Indiana team.
Yeah.
Went on to become a broadcaster as well. Al Roker.
America's weatherman.
There you go, 1954. Todd Helton from Tennessee, played at Tennessee, was a very good baseball player. Pretty good football player, too. But unfortunately, there was a guy in front of him by the name of Peyton Manning at Tennessee.
Yeah.
Quarterback.
It happens.
It happens. Amy Adams, actress, she was Lois Lane in one of the Superman movies. Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man.
Okay.
One of the many. And Demi Lovato.
Wonderful singer.
I'm not familiar with her work. What did she? Is she a pop singer?
She's a pop singer. She's one of these real big voice, can hit every note, along the way. She's one of those guys.
Born on this day, 1992, Demi Lovato. How about just a couple of anecdotes? This will tell you, and help me understand this, okay? 1974, Nolan Ryan throws a pitch 100.4 miles per hour. The fastest official pitch ever thrown. Now, who knows? But even up to that point, for even Nolan Ryan, there was one guy throwing 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Now, Joe Blow coming out of the out of the bullpen throws 103.
It's the science of movement, right? It's one of the reasons. It's one of the reasons why pitchers' arms have some of the problems they do now. But if you can learn if you take somebody who's got a naturally strong arm, and you can teach them to bend and turn in the right way and release at the right point, you can get there.
It's unbelievable. Literally every team has 2 or 3 guys that throw 100 miles. Starting pitchers.
20 years ago, the way you evaluated closers, or at least if you didn't, unless you had like a Dennis Eckersley or one of the. But 20 years ago, if you had a guy that could throw at 100 miles an hour, he was your closer, and you just told him go in there and throw strikes.
Bart Wohlers.
Because it's hard to hit 100 mile an hour baseball.
Yeah. A lot easier now than it used to be.
Yeah.
Because guys do it every day. All right, that's got to wrap it up for us. Thank you so much for being with us. He's JJ. I'm Andy. So long for now. We'll talk again soon.